Welcome to SRAM Technical Communications. This video will guide you through the hose shortening process when using SRAM Stealth-a-majig brake levers. In order to create a more secure interface, the Stealth-a-majig hose barb allows the compression fitting to be tightly threaded onto the barb to ensure proper compression and seal. It is important that you follow the procedures outlined in this video to ensure optimal performance of your SRAM Stealth-a-majig brake levers. Stealth-a-majig brake levers are identified by the words Stealth-a-majig only printed on the lever body. The Stealth-a-majig barb and compression fitting are also backwards compatible with all SRAM and Avid hydraulic brakes. You will need the following tools and supplies: a T8 Torx wrench, an 8mm flare nut wrench, a torque wrench with an 8mm flare nut crowfoot socket, a hydraulic hose cutter, dot-compatible grease, safety glasses, and nitrile gloves. Remove the hose boot. Use an 8mm flare nut wrench to loosen and remove the compression nut. Remove the hose from the brake lever body. Do not engage the brake lever while the hose is removed. Engaging the brake lever can result in loss of fluid. Do not insert objects or blow air into the lever body while the hose is removed. Use a SRAM hydraulic hose cutter to cut the excess hose at the lever. Cutting the hose introduces air into the brake system. You must bleed the brakes to ensure optimal braking performance. Discard the excess hose, old hose barb, and compression fitting. Do not reuse the old hose barb and compression fitting. A small amount of dot fluid may drip from the hose when it is cut. This is normal. Apply dot-compatible grease to the threads of a new Stealth-a-majig hose barb. Use a T8 Torx wrench to install the hose barb into the hose until there is no gap between the hose barb and the hose. Make sure the hose barb is flush with the end of the hose. Even a small gap can allow air to enter the system. Do not over-tighten the hose barb. Over-tightening may cause damage to the hose liner. The compression fitting is reverse-threaded. Thread a new Stealth-a-majig compression fitting counterclockwise onto the barb, single step side towards the hose until it is flush. The compression fitting must be flush with the hose barb for successful installation. Install the hose into the lever body. Apply grease to the compression nut and thread it into the lever body by hand. Use a torque wrench to tighten the compression nut to 8 Newton-meters. Reinstall the hose boot. You must bleed the brakes for optimal performance. For video instructions on the brake bleed process for Guide Ultimate or other Guide Series brakes, click these video links. For brake bleed instructions for the full line of SRAM and Avid hydraulic brakes, go to sram.com/service. This concludes the hose shortening process for SRAM Stealth-a-majig brakes.